Record. Okay. All right. So thanks for getting on, everyone. Welcome to our team call. Tonight, Tricia and I are going to be talking to you guys. We're just going to be talking to you guys about the simple steps to success, not necessarily like the big things that you can do, but just the little tiny things that if you do them on a daily basis and you do them regularly, they start to add up and compound into success. But first, I think we both wanted to take a couple minutes just to congratulate some of the top coaches on our teams this week. Our top coaches for Team Fierce Ambition was Alicia Ranta, Melissa Stanton, and Trudy Lineski. And also a big shout out to Trudy Lineski for going 1-star diamond today. So, Trudy, awesome. Tricia, did you want to shout anyone out from your team?
Absolutely. First, if for anybody on Team Fierce Ambition that I don't know, I am Tricia from Team Live Fearless. So nice to meet you all. I see some new faces. Awesome. I can't wait to get to know you guys. I would like to shout out 2 awesome girls that had a call with Carl Deichler tonight for hitting Success Club in their first, Mary Ann Grisano, my California coach, hit Success Club in her first month of business. So she had a call with Carl Deichler, and Mary Beth Fowler, who is her upline coach, got to join in that call. So awesome opportunity for the 2 of them. That has only happened one other time on my team. So congrats to you girls. That's awesome. I just saw on Facebook that it was a great call. So great job. You should be proud of yourself, Marianne. I don't know if you're on here because I can't quite see it, but I'm proud of you. Keep it up. And 3 months in, you can earn your ticket to Summit in 2016. So great job. And Lori Fioravanti hit Success Club 8 so far. So she's our top dog this month in Success Club points. So awesome. I'm not sure if I have a new coach on, Jamie McClellan. If he's on, I'm not sure if he's on, but welcome, new coach, a man to our team. So welcome, which is kind of nice. So to add some man blood on the team also. So I don't know if anybody was in Rank in the Bank. Did anybody earn any money by rank advancing and Rank in the Bank?
Allison Sorokin did.
Awesome.
Woo-hoo. Yes.
I know my husband Steve did too, which made me. So anybody else? That was a great group. I think Dana and I have some wheels spinning to do our own Rank in the Bank this summer.
Yeah.
Possibly after Summit. So if you guys want to consider joining in that, I think it was pretty good. And maybe since Dana has some plugs in with some big time coaches, we can get them to some.
You're always talking me a lot higher than.
get some guest coaches on. So that's something that we would like to do. I think that would be a great move for us to do. I mean, the pot was huge. Diamond pot was like over $6,000. So
yeah.
And our teams are combined. Ooh. We have pretty good numbers. So great job, Allison. That's awesome. I don't know how much you end up with after the amount of people that were in there, but doesn't have to be a lot, just that recognition. Great job.
Go ahead, Allison. No, wait, never mind.
I don't know if they know how much.
I think you're unmuting at the same time I'm muting you. There you go. Now you can talk.
It's somewhere in the $200 range.
Hey, that's good. That's awesome. Good for you. That's Summit money.
Yep. Great job.
Awesome. All right. So should we get started there? I'm going to screen share, I think. What do you guys say here? All right. What are you guys seeing right now? Are you seeing my whole desktop?
Nope.
Perfect. Okay. Did I have to move that in? I had to move it though, right?
You did, but it looks great.
All right. I'm sure there's a way to do it seamlessly. I just haven't figured that out yet. All right. So like I said, we're going to talk about the simple steps to success. And Tricia and I were talking earlier today. We were talking about how the little daily steps, little things you can do every day are very simple to do, but they're also very easy not to do. Being a Beachbody coach isn't hard. Anyone can do it. I shouldn't say it isn't hard. It's very hard. It isn't but it's easy. It's simple. Anyone can do it. You just have to be willing to put in the time and the effort and be willing to help people. And it takes a lot of energy. So we're going to talk about that today. The first slide I'm showing you is really just a power hour. One of the most important things you can do for your business if you don't have a lot of time during the day is to just make a power hour, even if it's a half hour in the morning or a half hour at night or an hour whenever you can get it in, when your kids are napping, before work, whatever it is, and have a list of what you need to do. Prioritize that list. This is a good list right here. And do priorities first. Do the priorities first, so this way you know you're getting done what you need to get done. Within that hour, don't be scrolling through Facebook. Don't be, doing laundry, watching TV, answering the phone. Do it at a time when you don't have distractions or you have very minimal distractions, so you can actually just dedicate this 1 hour to your business. Tricia, do you have anything to add about Power Hour?
You hear it from every group way up to the top. It's one of the most simple things we can do. That hour does not have to be done totally in that 60-minute time frame. If you have to split it up, 30 in the morning, 30 at night, what works for you. But that's your hour to get your business done.
Right. Okay. I wish I could. All right. I'm going to, let me see. Oh, gosh, I wish I knew how to use this better. I'm sorry, guys. 1 second.
You're fine.
All right, let's see. I want to figure out how to screen share without, here, stop share. I think there's a way I can. All right, so let's close this out because I don't want you to have to look at my messy desktop in between every single.
Sorry, I thought I ended.
Okay, so let's see. Screen share. Okay. All right, so are you only seeing that now?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so obviously we don't really need to get into the 3 vital behaviors. Most of you know exactly what they are, but for the new coaches that are on this call or listening to the recording, they're pretty simple. It's be a product of the product. Do your workout every day, talk about it, post about it, drink Shakeology, talk about that, and just be a product of the product. Because if you're not a product of the product, if you're not doing the workouts, if you're not drinking Shakeology, if you're not following the program, then no one's going to want to follow you. You're not going to have their trust to help them follow a program and the nutrition. So be a product of the product. The second is personal development, and I spelled development wrong. But personal development is extremely important. I know as a new coach, I laughed it off. I thought it was kind of a joke. I thought it was hokey and fluffy and didn't need it. I'm sure some of you do that or did that. Don't. Take advantage of personal development. Read when you can. I don't get a lot of time to read, so I listen to a lot of podcasts, or I have audibles and I listen to books. I listen to personal development. I do it while I'm doing my laundry, while I'm cleaning, while I'm, doing hair and makeup. Like I do my hair and makeup a lot, but getting ready. Whenever I have a chance to pop my headphones in, I do personal development. It's wonderful for your business. It's going to help you personally also. When you're down, when you're feeling crummy, when you are having a bad month, a lot of times you have to look at yourself and look at what you're doing. And the key to doing that is personal development. And the third vital behavior is, Beachbody always says invite, 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 but I actually like to say connect. I feel when you're reaching out and you're connecting with people, and you should do this every day, you should connect to a couple people every day. That opens up the lines of communication. I don't necessarily go and invite people to to do Beachbody to my challenge groups every day, but I make sure to get out there and connect with somebody every day on some level. And a lot of times it does turn into a conversation about Beachbody. Tricia, would you like to, I don't know why I keep asking if you would like to add.
Well, I tell you guys, we didn't make this up. This comes from every other top coach and team out there. Truly, you hear it from everyone. When you do the vitals every day, you'll end up successful over time. And not once a week or once every few days when the time is right. Make the time. Just like you do your workouts, you don't find the time, you make the time. It's vital for a reason. Do it. Get in the habit of doing these behaviors every single day.
Okay. When I move that, is it, I do not know how to use screen sharing very well, apparently.
It grew.
All right. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Oh, so it's still on there?
No.
Oh, good Lord. Now I'm trying to end the meeting. No, cancel. Close. Okay. One day I'm going to learn how to use screen sharing for our next call. All right. Here we go. Let's screen share this one. Screen share. Yay. All right. I know you've heard Tricia say it, and I know you've heard me say it. Consistency is the key to this business. It is very, very, very simple to be consistent. You just have to do it. It's just a matter of doing it. And you have to be consistent with everything you do. If you are consistent, it will pay off long term. You have to be consistent with your 3 vital behaviors. You have to be consistent with sharing it and talking about it and doing your daily post. You should consistently post around the same time every day. You need to listen to team calls consistently. Learn something new every day. Take it upon yourself to go into the back office or go into the file section of your team page, listen to a call you've never listened to, something, but take the time to learn one little thing every single day. And it doesn't have to, you don't need to take an hour to learn something new every day. You could go and watch a YouTube video on P90X3 just because you don't know anything about the program. Just take the time every day to learn something new and be consistent with that. The more you know, the more confident you'll be able to talk about what you want to talk about. Another thing that Tricia brought up today, and I think I agree is really important, Tricia, is to envision and write down your goals and consistently do that, whether you do it daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you do, write them down when you have them and you have them set and you have dates for them and you can envision them and you can see yourself getting those goals and earning them. They'll come easier to you. And another thing is get out of your comfort zone every day. Do something that's going to get yourself out of your comfort zone, whether it's doing a post like Stacy Conti did today, where she got out of her comfort zone and she shared her story, or if it's trying a new workout or trying a new food or speaking to someone in public that you would never normally go up and say hello to, or friend requesting someone from high school or college that you're scared to friend request. Whatever it is, if it's out of your comfort zone, go for it.
Yeah.
Do it, and do it every day. Do one little thing that breaks you out of that comfort zone every day, because you'll feel really good afterwards. When it comes to team calls and consistency and getting on them, I know Tricia made it a huge priority for her in the beginning of her coaching career. And she's told me so many times about how important they were to her and why it was important. I know she wanted to share that.
Yeah. I had no idea what I was doing when I joined. I was not a challenger. I was that customer that was new. I had used the products for years, but I was not a challenger. I had no idea what I was doing. What I did know is that I was willing to learn. I was working retail. And I made those Monday night calls from Team Never Surrender a priority because I didn't know, because that was a simple thing that I could do consistently. I could get on the calls with people that were new like me, and I could learn everything that was out there for me to learn. I saw teammates. It was a nice camaraderie. Friendships were built. But I made those calls a priority because honestly, I didn't know quite how to run this business or what I was doing, but I knew I could be on that call. That is one of the simplest behaviors you can do. Consistently be on those calls, whether it be the team calls because you can talk live, ask questions, Monday morning national wake-up calls. You can listen to those recorded, but they're given to us by corporate. Guys, it's an hour a week of your day to learn something from corporate. That's a no-brainer. Bombshell Dynasty created this team for us, all the way down to us. Those calls are Monday nights. Use them, and they're all recorded. Go find a theme that you're interested to learn about, and go back and listen to them. That's just wanting to learn more. So I did it. For me personally, I went out. Yeah, I remember one night working retail, I took my hour lunch break or dinner break at 9 o'clock at night so I could be on that call in my car. Make it happen. Don't wish for it, work for it. You need to be on these calls. As far as learning something new, I would Google or YouTube anything and everything to try to learn something new every day. Because again, I really didn't know anything about this business. I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. I was not even a challenger, so I was willing to learn. Everything here, the beauty of this Beachbody business is everything that is out there is willing to be shared. Everyone shares everything. There's no secrets in this. So go find something that interests you and learn about it. It's all out there for the taking. Writing down your goals, another thing my team has heard about. I wrote on a business card 10, there wasn't even 10, probably 5 goals on the back of a business card, and I put it in the visor of my car. And every time I got in my car, I looked up. And when you want this bad enough and you see it daily, it becomes a part of what you're going to do every day to get you closer to those goals. I looked at them every day, and 2 years later, that same business card is still on my visor. I will not take it down. I wrote those down. I reached them, but now it reminds me of how bad I wanted it then and how bad I want it now. Write them down, look at them. Put those goals on your mirror, on your refrigerator door, in your car, on your laptop, on your iPad, wherever you're going to see it and feel it and want it. And everybody knows my comfort zone. I mean, that's where the magic happens, hence our team name, Fearless. Do it, because you know that feeling. You know it. You get your heart pumping. You got to breathe 10 times. You hit post, and you know it's exciting. Do something for yourself, for your team. That's where your magic's going to happen, guys. And these are simple things. This isn't crazy. This is just the simple behaviors, simple tips that got us where we are.
Right. Yeah. This isn't anything, this isn't asking you to do Excel spreadsheets and organize everything and build yourself an office and buy whiteboards. We're not asking you to do anything crazy. These are little, simple things that we just did day in and day out for the last couple of years. And it's what's consistently built us up to the success that we have now. I know things are hard sometimes. I know getting on team calls can be hard. I mean, trust me, my kids, sometimes I'm still putting them down and I have to get my husband to come in and help. Like I get it. I understand. I know how hard it is to sometimes sit down for 10 minutes and try and learn something new each day. And that it's much easier sometimes to just go into your group and ask the question. And not that our groups aren't there for you to ask questions, but you taking the time to learn it then you know the answer. You know it, and you know it for next time, and you have the confidence to talk about that particular thing. If you need to know more about Shakeology and the ingredients, go and look it up. So this way you have the confidence to talk about it the next time somebody asks you about it. And yeah, getting out of your comfort zone. That's like Tricia said, it's one of those things. It's heart pumping, but at the same time, it's something that drives you every day. It drives you. It's a good feeling when you get out of it. It's a good feeling. So these are simple things, like Tricia said, simple things that everyone can do. So let's move on. I'm going to open the next slide. So when I pull this up, can you guys see my window or no?
No.
No? All right, then I got to figure out. All right, so then I think, all right. So let's close that. Oh, wait, now I'm just spinning. So now you got to wait. Now you got to wait. Here we go. Ah, do you see that? Ah, no, it stopped. Obviously, I'm not tech savvy. My husband's the tech savvy one in the family. There we go. All right. So the little things that you can do, the little things. Find your niche. I know you've heard this over and over and over again. Find who you are. And Katie Hefner has a great way to do this, which I can post in our group and Tricia can post in her group, so because we're not going to go too into detail about it now. But finding your niche is just finding you. It's talking to yourself when you're doing these posts. It's saying the things that you would want to hear, or the old you would want to hear before you made your changes. Don't try to speak to everybody, because you're not going to get the guy who wants to bodybuild and do body beast if you're a stay-at-home mom. So talk to the stay-at-home moms. Talk to the work moms. Whatever your niche is, talk to those people and find you and talk to you. That makes a huge difference in your business. It makes a huge difference when you figure out a way to talk to the people that you specifically want on your team. Because those are the people you connect with. So you need to figure out how to do that. And like I said, there is Katie Hefner came up with this great little formula of how to do it, and I will make sure to post it in our team page, and I know Tricia will post it in her team page.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dana,
yeah.
May I piggyback on that?
Please, interrupt me. You should be interrupting me.
I don't know why I'm not. Usually
I know. I'm like,
I'm trying to be professional here, but that's so not me.
No. We're
okay.
Crack the wine. Let's go.
One thing that I believe in when you're posting or finding your niche market, guys, and I've spoken about this on so many different occasions, find your 3 to 5 things important in your life that you want to share with your followers. Okay? And what I mean about that is what you do in your life, what's important to you. People that follow me know I'm going to talk about my kids and their funniness in their life and my relationship with them. They know I'm going to talk about food and recipes and pictures. They know they're going to follow me for my fitness or my tips or my workouts. They're going to see me for my faith and how it's important to me. They know when I post, those are the things they're going to see from me. That's what I'm about. Food, fitness, family, faith, and fun. Okay? I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm not going to talk about, my new shoes. It's just not, although I did post one time about my first pair of Chucks or Converse, and I got a huge response. But my point is, the people who follow me know what to expect from me. They know what they're reading about is truly my life. I'm not trying to be anyone I'm not, or post about anything I have no idea about. So find those 3, 4, 5 things in your life that you love, that you're proud of, that you want to share with others that follow you. And it could be, you could be that fashion person or the product person or, your whatever's going on in your life. Have that consistency of what you're about so that people know what they're going to see you post about. Okay? And what they should expect from you, what they want to hear. When I post about my kids, it's truly what's going on in my life, and people enjoy, I think, the funny humor I add to their days sometimes. But if you don't have kids or you have babies, whatever your 3 to 5 things are, find them. Find them and wrap your life. Share that with your followers. Share that, because your niche market, or niche, whatever we say, is going to follow you for that, because that's them. Does that make sense? When we talk about niche market, who you're talking to, those things I post about, the people that follow me or comment or read my posts, they have similar life. They know what I'm talking about. Or if they don't, they appreciate my strong faith, or they see that it's truly a part of my life, or they want to, see my recipes. So find that. Okay, that's a simple thing, because it's not you doing anything that's not what's in your life. This is truly what you're going to post about, not just Beachbody, not just, your workouts, not just your Shakeology shaker cup. It's truly what's involved in your life. And if you can do that, you're sharing your story. And that's a huge part of that simple step to success. Huge part of sharing your story. Dana and I were talking this morning, and I do believe that, people know what I'm about as far as my business, but, they follow it because it's involved in my whole story of my life. So find your 3 to 5. If you don't know them, think about it.
Ask people
someone.
in your life. Ask your friends. Ask your family. When you think of me, what do you think about me? Do you ask me for my fitness advice, my fashion, my food? What do you come to me for? Ask. People will help you. And something else.
And if you're, go ahead. Sorry.
That's what. No, I was going to say something you said that was important was be you. Don't copy anyone else. Don't try to be someone else. Just be you and only you. Because the quickest way to fail is to try and copy someone else. It's very easy to get caught up in mimicking the coaches that you're following, especially the ones that are higher up, and trying to do what they're doing. But don't. Can you duplicate? Take what they're doing and make it your own? Yes, but don't copy and paste. Don't try to be somebody else. Just be exactly who you are when you're posting on social media. Be exactly who you are. Don't be somebody different. So when they meet you in person, they're like, well, who are you? Just be you.
And that will eventually become your brand. And you'll eventually get that. New coaches out there, you'll figure that out. And if I can give an example, Dana, I mean, your coach, Miranda, I mean, girls, when you think of her name, what do you think of instantly? Her brand is her smiling face every single solitary day. That is what we expect from her, with a quote underneath, but her smile, shoulders up, head shot, smile from ear to ear. That's her brand. We expect to see that. I'm learning a little bit more about her, and it's interesting to follow, but your brand will start to develop. Sorry, I can't see anything's happening, but your brand will start to develop once you have that, that storyline in place.
Yeah. Okay. So be you. Be you. Look for people like you. Look for like-minded people. Mm-hmm. And that's that. So moving on to the next thing, add value to other lives. put it out there, give it away for free, and share your recipes, share your tips, all that kind of stuff. Do the free groups. But more importantly than that, something we were saying this morning is adding value to other elite people's lives is just openly making them feel good about themselves. Go on their pictures, comment on their children, comment on their new hairstyle, how beautiful their home is. Do this in real life too. Obviously social media is massive in our business, but this carries over into real life too. But add value into people's lives. Making people feel good about themselves is a huge value. And it not only does it make them feel good, but it makes you feel good because it's a simple, easy thing you can do to boost people's confidence just by adding value. Mm-hmm. And I know Tricia was telling me this morning that she has a way that she actually goes through her friends list, mm-hmm. and we make sure she's interacting with everybody.
Yeah, we get so caught up, which is wonderful, in the lives of our Beachbody friends, and it. We have grown so fortunate to be in such a positive, wonderful environment with coaches that we forget there's other people out there. Can you imagine? I don't know why everybody's not doing this, but there are people out there that are not in our world, and we have to remember them. And what happens is they go on the back burner in our Facebook world. So A to Z. So Monday, you're going to take A, B, C, and D, and you're going to go through your friend lists, all your A's. And so now you've got Alice is up there. So Alice, what's Alice going on? Oh, look, her kids made their communion last week. Let me go in and chat with Alice. Whether it's just a simple like, comment, that's it. Go to your B's. Oh, Barbara, look at Barbara. C's, go down, and the next day, take the next 4 letters of the alphabet and find your friends. Do that every once in a while, because there are people out there that you don't normally see. When you're at the ball fields, go talk to people. Tell them, talk to them. Real life. We are so hidden behind those monitors all the time in our phones that there's actually physically real people out there. So you're at, the baseball fields, go talk to them. You're at the supermarket, the lady behind you, chat with her. Why not? Add value to people, because for no other reason at all, it makes them feel good. And what happens when you make someone feel good? We feel good. So whatever it is, be that person in your life you would love to meet. Chat with people. And if you're a little bit of an introvert, start that little by little talking to people. It makes you feel good. It makes them feel good. Relationship building. It's pretty big in this business. Building relationships, another simple step. This is all about building relationships. Once you start adding value naturally, I'm not saying it's just about blowing smoke there. Make it a natural conversation. And it will be real truly, in the long run, when people are thinking about making changes in their life, mm-hmm. they will think of you. So really, really important in this business.
Yep, definitely important. Yeah, because it's a relationship business. That's what it all comes down to. Sometimes people will say, I'm not good at sales, or, they don't want to do this anymore because I'm not a salesperson. But I'm not a salesperson. I couldn't sell anything. I couldn't sell ice to someone on a 100-degree day. But anyway, it's all about building relationships, sharing your story, and really just adding value to other people's lives. When people know that you believe in them and that you have faith in them and that you think they can do it, it's a really big deal. So the more value you can add to other people's lives, the more successful you will be in this business.
Definitely.
Okay, have pride. Have pride not only in yourself, but have pride in the products we sell. Have pride in the company that we stand for. And to do that, you really, truly have to know the company and know the workouts. but you have to be proud. And when you're proud, you're able to talk about this stuff. When you're wearing your team shirt or your Wear and Share shirt and it's got the logos on the back, how do you feel when you're wearing it? I love when I'm wearing it. Not only that, I eat better in restaurants. I don't know about anybody else, right? When you're wearing your Beachbody gear, you feel like you have to order a salad over the French fries. But but be proud of what you stand for. If you've ever been to any of the live events, even as small as Super Saturday, you know what an amazing experience this is. You know what an amazing company this is to be a part of, this group that we have. You know how wonderful it is. You know what it's done for you. You know what the workouts have done for you. You know what having Shakeology as part of your nutrition has done for you. So be proud of it. And don't be afraid to talk about it or shy away or be apologetic about it. Be proud of who you are and be proud of what you stand for. Do you want to elaborate on that, Tricia?
Oh, I think you hit it. I mean, we should be proud of this. You and I spoke about this morning. This company is full of ethics and integrity and value. It's truly about adding, change in people's lives, and nothing to feel weird about in this company. It took me a while to feel that. But yeah, be proud of what you do. Share it.
Right. It did. It took me a long time to get past the point of feeling like I was conning someone into being a coach. Like, yeah, I got them. Now they're part of the team. But you know what? I don't need to feel that way, because
why wouldn't you want to share this?
This is amazing. This is awesome. I was talking, I don't know if Christine's on the phone, but I was talking to her this morning. She just signed up yesterday, and I was saying, I love passing this on to people. I love sharing it. It's done so much and added so much value to my life, not just financially, but just overall, completely added so much value to my life that I just love being able to give that to somebody else. And I want every person that signs up with me to succeed in the same ways that I've succeeded. So be proud of that. Don't ever be ashamed to be asking someone to be a part of this with you, because it's a really good ride to be on.
Absolutely.
But to find the success that Tricia and I are talking about, you have to be willing to sacrifice. Do you have to sacrifice a lot? No, you don't. But you do have to be willing to sacrifice a little. For example, getting on these team calls. It's a sacrifice. I know it's a sacrifice sometimes to give up a favorite TV show, or maybe it's you're not able to put your kids to bed and your husband has to do it for you. Or Tricia said she used to give up her lunch break at work to listen to the calls. Maybe it's you're over in Canada or California and you're giving up your dinner time with your spouse to listen to the call. So yeah, those are sacrifices. And it's not just with the call. Maybe you have to give up an hour of sleep every day in order to get your workout and your power hour in. You have to be willing to make those little sacrifices. But I promise you, promise you, the sacrifice is worth it. It is so worth it. You just have to be willing to make it. You have to want this. You have to want this. And be willing to give up whatever those little things are in order to attain these goals. It's worth it, though. It's definitely worth it. Wouldn't you say, Tricia?
Absolutely. And you anything in life worthwhile, it takes effort and takes sacrifice. I mean, nothing worthwhile comes easy. You guys know that as parents. It's hard. It's sacrifice. I talk a lot about coaching is like being a parent, being a mother. You want the best for your team. You want the best for your customers. You want the best for your family. It goes hand in hand. But you as a mother, how much do you sacrifice? You'd give your last bite of anything to your kids. You would give up a night's sleep to help your newborn, feed in the middle of the night. You would do whatever you have to do to make what's important in your life successful. whether it be your team, your children, your health, your fitness, it is work and it's sacrifice and it's choosing to make those decisions to reach that success of what you want. But you guys have to decide, what's more important, an hour of sleep or adding, a new coach on your team or hitting Success Club each month. They're little things. This isn't crazy things. It's just little tiny things result to really huge things,
Compound
not
effect.
the compound effect. Does eating that piece of cake tonight make a huge difference? No. But if you have a piece of cake every night, next year there will be a difference. Same thing when you don't eat the cake. Am I going to lose 10 pounds tonight? No. But if I don't eat the cake all year, I'm going to see a difference. Same thing with your business. If I get on the call every week, if I do my 3 vital behaviors, if I reach out to people, if I'm sacrificing today, what happens next year? Success is there. There's simple behaviors result in really big things.
Right. And I think especially if you are a new coach, you have to remember this isn't something where you're going to make a lot of money overnight. It's not like selling something as simple as selling jewelry or candles where you could go your first or third night and have a huge party and walk away with a couple $100. That's not going to happen right off the bat. It's going to take a little bit of time and it's going to take the sacrifice. But it does happen. You consistently stick with it and it starts to add up. And before you know it, you're doing well and you're finding success and you're seeing it. And it feels good. So if you're a new coach, stick it out. Don't quit because you're not raking it in, the first month or the first 3 months in, because you have to build trust and you have to build those relationships and people have to see it. People are watching you and they need to see that you are in it for real. And depending on, where you came from and your background, and it might take more time than others. Some people come right from a fitness background and are pretty successful right away. Like Christy Watkins, she was doing Insanity and T25 and posting about it for an entire year before she signed up as a coach. And I know some people saw her shoot to success so quickly, and it kind of, it hurt their egos seeing that, and they're wondering, well, why me? Why am I not doing that? And it's because she was consistently behaving like a coach a year up to that point. Whereas someone like me who came in and, the day before I was a coach, I was sitting on my couch eating ice cream, watching TV. I wasn't working out and eating right. So it took me a lot longer to build that trust and those relationships and for people to see that I was serious about this. So don't ever compare your journey, especially in coaching or fitness, to somebody else's, because everybody's starting at a different point. And don't be so willing to give up early in the game just because you're not seeing success right away. Because I promise you, if you're consistent and you're willing to help people, the success does come. All right, so let's try. We have one more slide. Let's see if I just open it and does that just show up? The little things count, yes? No, wait. Extras. The slide change for everybody?
Yes.
Awesome. So this we kind of already talked about, Tricia, the duplicate, don't copy, showcase your personality. Just be you. That we really touched upon that already. Just be you, unapologetically you. Don't apologize for long posts or your workout pictures or I know I'm posting my food again. Don't apologize. Just do it. Don't apologize. You don't owe anybody an apology for doing what you want to do. So success partners. All right. That's something that Tricia and I know extremely well because we are success partners and we work very well together. Having a success partner, finding success partner, I don't think is all that simple. I mean, for us, it was, we just kind of found each other. But I think a lot of times people think too deep into it, and they're trying to get paired up with people. And half the time it doesn't work. Most of the time it doesn't work. If we try to pair you up or think about it too much, you kind of just have to naturally find who you work with and who you're friends with. And once you have that relationship, it should be an easy, simple relationship. But you want to look for someone who is coming a similar level with you, came in around the same time, or is right around the same rank as you. So this way you can work together on your goals. You want to make sure you guys have the same type of work ethic and the same vision, that you're working towards the same thing, so that you can help each other. You're not necessarily going to be the same type of person. Tricia and I were saying this morning, she's the mom of 3 boys, and they're all not a lot, but they're all older than my girls. And I have 2 little girls. And on paper, we wouldn't necessarily be friends. We don't even live near each other. We happened to be on the same flight going on that Beachbody cruise over a year ago now. And that's how we connected, and it was just easy. And having her become part of my business has built my business tremendously. So when you find a good success partner, it's somebody that you can lean on. It's someone that's going to build your confidence. It's somebody that's going to tell you no when you're not doing it right. It's someone that's going to call you out when you're not doing anything.
They hold you accountable.
Yeah, it's someone that's going to hold you accountable, and on top of that, be your friend.
Yeah, it's a natural friendship for us, and I'm completely grateful to you. I've told you that many times, but don't search for it in a business sense. Even though in the business world, success partners or success, there is that thing out there, but for the new coaches out there, it doesn't have to be someone on your team. Dana and I, my theory in this, we're sisters in this, because our mothers, Ashley, I always call this a family. This is my family, and you'll see that. So she doesn't make me any money. I don't make her any money, but she certainly helps me make money, because she gives me advice. She allowed me into her team page. I've become extremely close with many fierce coaches, and I'm forever grateful to that. Find someone that will lift you up, want you to do the best you can do, that you can call on a weekend. My coaches, Dana, Marissa from the Poconos drove down to be with Lori at her campground in South Jersey. It's just so awesome. Find your family friends within this business, because you spend a lot of time doing this. So find somebody that's going to help you do it even better, and that will help you when you're struggling with a post, or should I post this, or can you believe this? Today was tough for a lot of us out there, and today was awesome for a lot of us. Thursdays are that day. So, use each other. And it's different than a spouse or a best friend or someone that's not in the business. They don't get it. So use us. Find someone. And when you help someone build themselves up, again, it comes back to you. And you guys know that. So, but it should be a natural thing. I hate to say it. Can you have more than one, Dana? I get asked that a lot.
I guess, if it happens, like you said, it's a natural thing. If you kind of come together and it works, I don't see why not.
Okay.
But I know, and she, why she's saying it's a natural thing. I know a lot of times other people will do it, and I know we've tried to do it in the past, and I've tried to do it with my coaches. We try to pair people up based on their home life and their rank and when they came in and this, that, and the other. And it rarely, if ever, works out, because it has to be somebody that you can just connect with on a personal level.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be within these two teams. It really doesn't. You see who you like out there that posts that maybe you inbox and ask questions.
Right. So
That's doesn't
when you find that person, don't feel like a big dork being like, will you be my success partner?
Hey,
It's like a proposal.
If you got to give one of those prom proposals out there, do you see this nonsense what these people do? And now the 8th graders, they give a dance proposal. It's dance proposal or dance proposal. I don't know what it's called, but sure, if you got to do something fun.
If you're working well with somebody and you just, hey, you want to be my success partner? Trust me, having one, it really does help your business grow. So keep an eye out. You might not find one today or tomorrow or next week, but keep an eye out and see who you're connecting with, because you're going to connect with somebody. Mm-hmm. You're going to find yourself just commenting on their posts more and vice versa. Mm-hmm. So then I think at the end of the day, we wanted to end this call just by making sure at the end of the day you ask yourself, did I do everything I could to get myself closer to my goals? Did you waste your time scrolling through Facebook? Did you flop down on the couch and put on reality TV instead of doing something that you knew you should have been doing to propel your business forward? So ask yourself that question at the end of the day. Ask yourself if you were a coach that you would want to have on your team. Ask yourself if what you did today, if your coaches had done the same thing, if you would have been happy with them. Make sure you're doing everything you can to get yourself closer to your goals. And if that means having them written down on a card on your visor or Post-it notes on your mirror, wherever they need to be, so you see them every day so that you continually go after them, then do that. Okay. Tricia, did you want to?
No, that's absolutely. But you got to know what your goals are to make sure at the end of the day, you work towards them. But yeah, at the end of the day, you should feel great about what you do. Every day, come on, we're human. But you want it, you have to decide. But I think these simple steps really are basic tips on how we do it.
We're back.
You want to open up, see if anybody else
wants? Let's chat. Who wants to talk? Maureen did a proposal. Maureen, let's hear your story.
Well, it wasn't like a proposal. Hi, everybody. But I said, I love you so much. I would like you to be my person. It was a little bit more than that, but that was kind of like,
I love it.
Somebody that I think is amazing. She's amazing. She's right there. You see you. Hi, mwah. That I totally connected with. And I said, you're awesome. And I think that we connect and we have, similarities. And I think that she is not going to be afraid to be like, yo, what are you doing, lady? And she's not. So that's really what I need, because I need that. And, we have strong faith together, and I need that as well.
So, yeah, it's okay to ask your partner also, do I have the right to hold you accountable, or can you hold me accountable? But if it's natural, they'll throw you under and build you up. It's
they'll throw you under.
What am I doing to you?
Tricia! We chat, I could chat till the day is done. And sometimes I got to rope myself in. Really? Can you imagine me chatting? Who else?
Yes, I can imagine you chatting. I've heard you chatting. This is the sleepy man voice that's going on right now. And you know what? I'm going to still get my workout in.
Oh, good.
Sleepy man voice and all.
Awesome.
It's kind of sexy.
Yeah, it's hot.
We heard Nick LaMarca loves you today on Facebook.
I know, and people thought that I hacked into his account. Apparently, you don't know the love that the guy really has for me, people.
Oh, I think I do. That was pretty public. That was pretty good.
Because he really does just love me like that. That really is it.
He's a good egg.
Yeah.
All right, who has questions? Anybody? It's simple, right? No.
It
Well,
is. Yeah.
It's so simple that nobody has a question.
Oh, Lori's still getting the kids to bed, so she can't talk.
Oh,
How
okay.
cute is that? Marissa brought her 3 baby girls down there. Isn't that cute?
Very.
I
That's
think
nice.
I'm awed by that. I really think I feel like, somebody quoted our Beachbody world is like sorority world. And I think part of it is that bond that sorority sisters have that's very unique. But I think that's
I
not all
wasn't really
bad,
in
is what I'm
one,
saying.
so
What's that?
I said I wasn't really in a sorority, so I don't know what that's like. We
No.
pretended
I
that we
You
had.
did. Sigma Pi Alpha Omega.
I wasn't either, but you know what I mean, that sense of like close-knit. Although we have a man in here now, so I think we can't sorority it. I don't even know if he's here. I thought he was here. Jamie, are you here? Lori, is Jamie on here? That's okay. I don't want
He's
to.
on. There's a dude on here kissing a baby.
Yeah, he has 5 kids or 4 kids. Sorry, Jamie. I don't know if I got it really killing it. All right. I don't want
No hating on sorority girls here, ladies.
to. Do
Come
we have a
on now.
sorority sister?
Leah and I are sorority sisters, so we have like an entire little niche of sorority girls that are doing all sorts of Beachbody stuff.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's a whole niche right there.
Oh yeah, we've got a summer training at the end of June, so I'm totally planning on talking to the ladies down there who have been following me on Facebook and.
So great.
Good. That's
That's
good.
awesome. Maybe we need our own letters. Okay.
All right. Well, if nobody has any questions, then I say we all call it a night.
Now
Thank
you can go
you.
watch.
What's that?
I said now they can all go watch Grace.
Going to bed.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. We
thank
had a
you.
huge turnout tonight. We almost maxed out. So thank you everyone for getting on. I know that, this takes time away from your life and your family. So we appreciate you being on. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Good night, guys.